Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well because Barcelona are back to winning ways after losing their first game in 11 matches against Real Sociedad last weekend in La Liga. They beat Slavia Prague 4-2 away in what was terrible condition. -6 degrees Celsius. Bro, you could see the Barcelona players weren't used to that whatsoever. But the most important thing is we did get the job done. And now there is a real possibility somehow, some way, I don't know how, we can finish in the top 8 of the Champions League. But before we talk about that, I just want to thank you guys all for the love and support that you have been showing me ever since I started YouTube. We've already hit 3,200 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. So if we can get 150 likes on this video, it would be highly appreciated. So right now, just click on the like button. Also comment your man of the match from today. Was the performance good? That's all. I want to know what you guys think. And also remember, guys, we're on the road to 10k subscribers, man. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on, so every time I do post, you guys will be the first to be notified. But back to the game. Barcelona beating Slavia Prague 4-2. Like I said, I was very confused because we started off the game somewhat good. We had that big chance from Fermin Lopez, and then after that, set pieces. 2 goals we conceded from corners. And listen, if we want to even think about winning the Champions League, we need to sort that out. Because listen, I understand us conceding goals from a high line. That's the way we play. But from set pieces, I hate it. I hate it. Especially that first one, yeah? They cross the ball into the near post, they head it to the far post, and then it's just our marking, everything is not good. And then the second one, we fail to clear the ball from the near post once again, and then Lewandowski is in no man's land. He does not know where the ball ends up. He just puts his head down, it goes off his shoulder and into the back of the net, deflection. And then what can we do from there? We could see 2 goals like that, which is not good enough. Like I said, I'll take 100% take conceding goals in a highlight, but conceding goals from set pieces, it's not good whatsoever. And apart from that, I say in the first half, there were a few moments where Slavia Prague were in the game. They had a few nice passes, 1-2s, movements off the ball, but they didn't cause that much threat, especially from open play. So now that we've got all the negatives out, we need to talk about the positives. Barcelona, of course, scored 4 goals on today, something that we should have done against Real Sociedad last week. But it's nice to see we had our shooting boots on, and some of these finishes today that we saw were absolutely incredible. Starting off, we need to talk about the main man. You guys will 100% know I am going to become the biggest Fermin Lopez glazer. Every single time this guy scores or assists, come onto this channel and I'm going to be glazing this man. Because I said it, I forgot against which team. It was against Athletic Club in the Spanish Supercup semi-final. I said this man is the most underrated player in the world football right now. It's because the fact that he's come from La Masia, yeah? He's not the typical midfielder like your Gavis, like your Xavis, like your Iniestas, where they like to control the game, pick out them nice passes. This man is something else. He just causes havoc, chaos. That's exactly what he is. If you could describe him in 2 words, that's it. Havoc and chaos. Bro, this man will non-stop run. This man will shoot from anywhere and everywhere. And he's got an incredible shot on him. He must be a defender's worst nightmare. Because imagine having to deal with a striker. Okay, fair enough. But then imagine next to a striker, you have a player like Fermin Lopez who can score from outside of the box from an impossible angle, like we saw for his first goal. How he manages to put that ball into the back of the net, I don't know. Maybe you can argue the keeper had to do better there. But still, Fermin Lopez taking the shot from there, it just shows the type of player he is. And he's just so tidy with it, and that's why I love him so much. And just looking at this stat right here from him, yeah, 20 goal contributions this season, and it's only January, for a midfielder for Barcelona. When was the last time we heard stuff like this? Especially from a midfielder from La Masia. To think that, what, 3 to 4 seasons ago, 3-4 years ago, this guy was playing in the second tier Spanish division. He was about to leave Barcelona on a permanent deal. Xavi said, nah, I want this guy. And bro, ever since then, this man has been scoring goals for fun. I've been saying it. This man is a GA magnet. He's our top goal scorer in the Champions League this season with 5 goals. Marcus Rashford is second. Of course, he scored his hat-trick against Olympiacos, and now he's got a brace against Slavia Prague, man. This guy is honestly just way too good. I just love the way he plays, and we are so blessed to have this guy, and we didn't even spend a single euro on him. And now the next player I want to talk about is someone that I've briefly talked about on this channel here and there. I've said he's absolutely incredible, but today I am going to glaze him to the max. There is going to be no glaze like this today. This man right here, Frenkie de Jong. What was there today that this man could not do? First third of the pitch, in the middle third, and in the final third. He did it all, from picking up the ball, carrying it, passing it. Oh my god, he was absolutely incredible. Like, that performance is probably the best performance from a midfielder this season, especially from a Barcelona player, and I don't even think I'm over exaggerating that right now. Maybe it is a bit of recency bias because I just came from the match, but still, he was absolutely incredible today. And I made a video on my TikTok and Instagram saying if this man was from La Masia or Spain, a lot of Barcelona fans would respect him more. I know there's this, how do I say it? A lot of people love to downplay Frenkie de Jong, saying, oh, he hasn't reached the potential that he was supposed to back in his Ajax days. He was so incredible back then, but his career has somewhat stagnated. When that's the furthest thing from the truth. This man has been absolutely incredible. And I know he's been playing out of position. He is a box-to-box midfielder, but he is playing as the 6 for Barcelona, and he's doing it at an incredible job. He's doing an incredible job. And just looking at some of these stats from him today, yeah? 1 assist, of course, incredible. 63 passes, 2 long balls, 80 touches, 7 defensive contributions, 10 recoveries, 6 duels won, 100% aerial duels won, and 100% dribbles. Like I said, if you guys do not want to take my word for it, fair enough. But the stats are right here. Tell me one thing that he didn't do today. I mean, physically, he's absolutely incredible. On the ball, technically, he's absolutely incredible. And the thing that separates him from most midfielders is that athletically, he's incredible. He's so strong on the ball, and it's so hard to get it off him. And once he starts running, there's no stopping him. There is no stopping him. And we saw it several times during today's game. Like, he would run past a midfielder and they were stuck in 2 minds. Shall I bring him down or shall I let him run? Because if I let him run, he is going to do something. Because once he gets into that final third, he can easily pick out a pass. So like I said, guys, this guy is so incredible. I've been talking about Fermin Lopez being the most underrated player in the world, but maybe this guy is the most underrated player in the world, because no one respects him as they should. He's just too good. Look at this. 4 chances created as well. And he was playing as the 6. He has so much, like, what's it called? Not possession of the ball, but so much. He has so much danger when he has the ball. Barcelona look like a completely different team when he is on the pitch. And finally, the last player that I thought was absolutely incredible today, and he has been throughout this entire season, Mr. Consistent. Whether you want to play him as the centre back, right back, left back, CDM, I'm going to be mentioning this guy every single time as long as he performs like this. Eric Garcia, man. Who would have thought, even last season, that this man would have been one of our most important players? That loan move to Girona completely changed his career. Hansi Flick even keeping him is one of the best decisions made by the club, because this man looks like a completely different person. He's so good. His anticipation, and when he has the ball, the composure that he has, he's so good, man. And I know a lot of casual fans, they're going to say, Eric Garcia? Isn't that the same guy that flopped in the Premier League? He's not that good. Like, what's wrong? Like, he flopped in the Premier League. He had stinkers there, but this is not the same Eric Garcia, that the one we saw in Manchester City or the one we saw in the Barcelona's first season, second season. This is a completely different player, and honestly, so nice, so incredible to see that Eric Garcia, a La Masia graduate, playing at the top level of football. And then as for the rest of the players, Rooney Bardghji, I think not the best of games. Jules Koundé, I don't know how he got 7.5. I love the guy so much. But bro, his form over these past few games has been absolutely dreadful. I don't know what the hell has happened to him, but he needs to fix up as soon as possible. Off the bench, Dani Olmo. Oh my days, where was the shooting against Real Sociedad? This man just casually put the ball into the top right hand corner like it was nothing. We just needed even 10% of that finishing last Sunday and we would have won the game. I don't know where he pulled that out from, but we need more of that, especially with Pedri out injured now, who in my opinion had a terrible game, one of his worst performances since he's joined Barcelona. But I don't think that's solely on him, because it looked like he wasn't fully fit. Flick took the risk by playing him, starting him, and now he's going to be out injured for a longer time, which is not great news. Also, Marcus Rashford came on in the second half, and that's exactly what Marcus Rashford needs to do. It's enough of this ball to feet stuff. I've had enough. I know Marcus Rashford, he wants to dribble, but that's not his game. He is best when he's running in behind defenses. We saw it when his time at Manchester United, when he was scoring goals for fun. We saw it literally today. Bodie played the ball in behind. He crossed it in and a goal came out for Lewandowski. That's exactly what we need from Marcus Rashford. Stop the in ball feet. Just run in behind, and trust me, you'll be getting your goals. You'll be getting your assists. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this win was very important, because now that leaves us in 9th position in the Champions League phase. Of course, every single team is going to be playing next week on the Wednesday. So this is how the table does look like. Of course, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different teams, including Barcelona, on 13 points. But the only difference between those teams and the why Paris Saint-Germain are in 6th position and Atalanta are in 13th is the fact that goal difference. So what we need to do is make sure we win, of course, against Copenhagen next week, and secondly, we win by a big goal margin, because that is very important. We do not want to be playing 2 extra games in the Champions League in an already heavy schedule. Let's just get the job done against Copenhagen. We did a somewhat good job today. We got a +2 goal difference, which has helped us a lot, because if we didn't do that, we would be on the same points as Atletico Madrid. So next week, not only do we have to beat Copenhagen, we also have to beat them with a very good goal difference if we want to finish in the top 8 of the Champions League, which does look like a real possibility, because Newcastle and PSG will be playing against each other. So one of them teams are guaranteed to drop points. Chelsea do have Napoli away, and the teams below us, we need them to drop points and not get a lot of goals, because if they do that, they will go above us in the Champions League. But that's it, guys. Barcelona beat Slavia Prague 2-0. We are back to winning ways, and yeah, pretty much it. Just defensively, especially from set pieces, we need to be way better than that. But if you guys are still here till the end of the video, I highly appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button. 150 likes. I know you guys can do it. You've guys done it several times. Also, remember, comment down your thoughts on the game. Who was your man of the match? In my opinion, it has to be Frenkie de Jong. He was absolutely incredible. And also, remember, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 10k subscribers, and hit the notification bell on. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Barcelona win 4-2. Big up. Safe.